guys, Southern Comfort here. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you being here. There's some seeds that we can plant into April that a lot of people forget about them. And I got 3 varieties here that I want to plant. One reason I want to plant them because I got a space for them. And second reason is that I forgot to plant them. And like I said, people forget about growing these varieties. So, sweet pepper, Jupiter. Jupiter is what I'm going to plant. It looks like a lot like bell pepper, but it's a sweet pepper. Another variety I'm going to be planting is sweet banana pepper. And then the sunflower. I love growing sunflowers because they make the garden look so beautiful. They also attract certain types of pests to them that keeps them off of the other vegetables. So that's really super cool. But just the fact that I call them the king of the garden because they make the garden look spectacular. So I'm going to do something different today because most time you'll see me planting into cell trays. Well, today I'm not going to be planting into cell trays. I'm going to be planting into these little cups because not everybody has cell trays. Not everybody has the money to go out and buy cell trays. Not everybody wants to go out and buy cell trays. So these little cups I'm using, I got them free at Lowe's. I just pick them up. They let me have them. And so that's an option for you. So let's go over here to the seed starting table. So these are the cups I'm talking about. The little cups that you get your plants into. You buy them, save them. They're great. I've had these, probably about 5 years or so. And so these are super great to plant into or up pot. And so I decided, you know what? Not everybody can have cell trays. They're expensive. So the first thing I always want to do is look on the back of the package and look at my seed depth. No matter if I think I know, I always want to look on there. So this sweet pepper here, Jupiter, is you're going to be planting at 1/4 inch. And it takes 10 to 14 days to germinate. Basically, all seeds take around about 10 to 14 days to germinate. So, once again, 1/4 inch. Now, since I'm not using a whole lot of cell trays and using the cells, what I'm going to do is pretend this is a big cell tray. And I'm going to make a little indentation. Now, this potting mix here is a variety that I've used onto how to plant okra seeds, and those were planted into a cell tray. And I forgot the variety of it, but it's super good. It's not seed starting mix, it's actually a potting soil mix, and it's super fine, and it's got a little bit of worm castings into it, and it's pretty much natural. And so I put 1 seed into a little hole there. But these seeds I've had for a while. And even so, if they don't, we're into April. So I want to go ahead and see if I can get some of these seeds up. So I usually, if I want to be sure I get my seeds up, I'll put 2 or 3 in here. As they grow, you can gently break them apart. Let's see how many more seeds I got in here. So I'll take 1 more, put 3 in that one, and leave those 2 right there. Because with the peppers, if you get them going, they produce a lot. Whoop, you know what? Check this out. Oh, well, I guess I'm going back at it again. So this is going to be more than enough peppers for me. And put my little indentation. We're going 1/4 inch. I'll just put a little indentation in there. I'm going to put 2 seeds there. 1. I'll put 2 there. And then I'll take this big seed and I'm going to put it here and just put 1. With this, we're going 1/4 inch. So I like to take something other, whether it's a popsicle stick, like that, which is what I use in my cell trays to scoop up my plants. And we're just going to gently cover those seeds up. We're not going to really say pat it down. We don't want our seeds going too deep. We just want to get them covered up. Now this soil is moist, but this soil is moist, but when I water it, I know these seeds are going to fall down some. So I'm just going to leave it like that, and that's pretty much it. And there is Jupiter sweet peppers. Now, a lot of people love banana pepper. I pretty much grow this for other people because a lot of people like it. Now, this also takes 10 to 14 days to germinate, and it's also going 1/4 inch deep. Most of your peppers always go 1/4 inch deep. So we're just going to make that little indentation. I didn't pack this soil down, I just put it in there. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. Most of the seeds are just, if you pay attention to back, you'll find out a lot of these seeds are just about alike as far as planting. So we got, whoops, we dropped 3 in there. That's okay, because there's 1 in there. There's 3 or 4 in there. And then we're going to be sparingly over here. We're going to put 2 there, 2 there. I try to like to at least put 2 seeds, and there's 2 in there when I'm planting, because I just, sometimes the seeds go too deep, sometimes they don't germinate, and so it guarantees me of getting my seed to come up. Then if I have too many, then what I'm going to do is just find somebody to give them away. Find somebody that that doesn't know how to grow seeds or do seedlings, or you know, do this and grow it up for them a little bit and give it to them and get them to start gardening. So once again, same pattern. We're just going to gently cover this up. We're just taking that soil and covering it up. We're not mashing it deep. I'm just putting that soil to soil contact. Now I like, you see my name tags, I like to go ahead and make my name tags, because if I don't, sometimes I get so busy, I was like, oh, what was that? So going ahead and putting my name tags in there helps me out a lot. So we got our banana peppers. And so there's only, let's see, there's only 3 seeds in this pack here, because I checked it, and I did buy some more. I just don't know what I did with it, but I definitely want to get some started, and I'm going to look and see what I did with them. So the sunflowers in this variety is cutting gold. Cutting gold. I've never grew them before. The spacing is about 6 to 8 feet apart, and the height is going to go 5 inches. Usually I grow a variety that grows about 12 feet tall. Beautiful. So we're going to try this. If I can get these to come up, if these seeds are good, then I'm going to plant these in the greenhouse. Something I've never done before. So we only got 3 seeds, 50 cents, 3 seeds. That's all, 50 cents, 3 seeds. They used to give you at least 6. And then we're going to do the same measurement. We're just going to cover that seed up. We went about a 1/2 inch deep. Always remember that when you sow your seeds, these seeds are going to drop. So be sure not to go and get these seeds too deep, because if you do, they're probably not going to come up. Some of them might make it to the top. Most of the time they drop so far they just never make it to the top. So after this, I'm just going to lightly sprinkle water over this, help this soil to settle down, and we're going to set it into the greenhouse. We're not going to put it up on the heat mat. We're into April, and we're going to just go ahead and let these germinate. With seedlings, you have to make sure that this soil stays moist, but you don't want it to stay saturated all the time, just like soaking soggy wet, because if you do, you'll rot your seeds. Basically, just pretend that you're sowing outside and just give it some water every day, a little bit of water. Take a little sprayer. This is what I like to use. One of these sprayers right here. I haven't used this one in a while because all my seedlings are up. And it's not gonna put those seeds too deep, but it is going to create it and make soil to soil contact. It's going to moisten that soil even more so than what it is. It's not soggy wet soil at this point in time. This is not a good one, but you get the point. I've had this one for a while, And I'm on well water, and I think it just creates the minerals into the water, just creates the just stop working, not work as good. But I don't throw it away. I keep at it. I just, because you see, even though you're supposed to let it go, well, now it's doing it, but it's supposed to go longer than that. You pump it and then let it go. But this one, you have to kind of pump it, but it gets the job done, and that's really all that matters. You can pick these up at Dollar General, Lowe's, and this is a good way to not to get your soil so saturated. But you need to make sure the soil stays moist. Think about like a paper towel. If you was laying a seed onto a paper towel, you wouldn't have it soggy wet. You would have it moist. You wouldn't let that paper towel dry out. You would keep it moist. You would have that paper towel into a Ziploc bag, and you will make sure it stays moist, not soggy wet. And then for the long, and 7 to 10 days, around there, 10 to 14 days, then you will see that your seeds are sprouting onto that paper towel. So that's a good method right there. If you want to see how soggy to get your soil, take a paper towel and a Ziploc bag and just test that right there. Or even you can get your seeds sprouted that way. You can get your seeds sprouted that way, and then gently take a spoon or take something like this. Once you know they're sprouted, have your soil moist, put that seed down there in the depth it's supposed to be, lightly cover it up and keep it moist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on to the next video. Don't be intimidated by this. Just do it. Just do it. The only way to get better at anything is just by doing it. But get some of these at Lowe's. Save some money. We're at a time and period we need to save money. These last, as long as you take care of them, and you're only going to be using them for a short period, they'll last you a long time. That way, you got a way to plant your seeds, but at the same time, you're not spending a whole lot of money to be able to grow something other. See you on to the next video.